I'm Teisha Bader with Shalom TV's News Update. Former U.S. President Jimmy Carter said Monday during a visit to Jerusalem that the prospect of an Israeli-Palestinian peace deal is, quote, vanishing. The former president, who is known as a longtime critic of Israel, blamed the failure of peace efforts on Israeli settlement in the West Bank and questioned the current Israeli government's commitment to a two-state solution. Carter said that policy of promoting a two-state solution seems to be abandoned now, and we're deeply concerned about this move toward a catastrophic one-state choice. It's not a solution, it's a choice. This is a major concern, Carter said. Carter is in Jerusalem with a delegation of former heads of state called the Elders. The group met with Israel's President Shimon Peres and later with Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas, where Carter and his fellow delegates conveyed their support to Abbas of his bid for Palestinian non-member status at the UN. Israel and the United States oppose such a unilateral move by the Palestinians. The European Union's High Representative for Foreign Affairs and Security Policy, Catherine Ashton, is set to meet with Israeli and Palestinian officials this week while on a 5-day visit to the Middle East. Ashton will meet with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, President Shimon Peres, and Defense Minister Ehud Barak in Jerusalem. She will also be meeting with Palestinian Authority Prime Minister Salam Fayyad and Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas. Ashton said the objective of the trip was to take the cooperation between the EU and its partners in the region forward as effectively as possible, saying this is a critical time for the wider Middle East. The close cooperation between the European Union and our partners in the region is essential to help us deal with the political, strategic, and humanitarian challenges we face at this time. Israel's President Shimon Peres met on Monday in Jerusalem with the President of Bulgaria, Rosen Plevneliev, and thanked him and his country for their cooperation and response to this year's terror attack in Borjas, which killed 5 Israelis and a Bulgarian bus driver. Plevneliev reiterated his country's commitment to tracking down those responsible for the attack, saying Bulgarian institutions are working day and night to find the perpetrators, and we won't be silent until they're caught. Adding together, Israel and Bulgaria will fight terror and evil. And here in the U.S., several Jewish groups have applauded a court decision declaring a key component of the Defense of Marriage Act unconstitutional. The Defense of Marriage Act, or DOMA, is a federal law defining marriage as the legal union of one man and one woman for federal and interstate recognition purposes. Section 3 of the DOMA deals with the non-recognition of same-sex marriages for all federal purposes, including insurance benefits for government employees, Social Security survivors' benefits, and the filing of joint tax returns. Late last week, the Second Circuit Court of Appeals ruled that the section violated the Constitution. The National Council of Jewish Women lauded the decision as a victory for equality. NCJW CEO Nancy Kaufman released a statement saying, NCJW worked hard against passage of this discriminatory law to begin with, and we are gratified that the federal courts are seeing this law for what it is, an unconscionable violation of equal protection under the law. The reform movement also welcomed the ruling, with Rabbi David Saperstein, director of the Religious Action Center of Reform Judaism, saying, "We oppose DOMA because of our unequivocal support for equal rights for all people, including the right to a civil marriage license, reflecting our understanding that the stamp of the divine is present in each and every human being." The Anti-Defamation League's National Chair Robert Sugarman and National Director Abe Foxman released a statement as well, saying this decision reaffirms that the principle of equal treatment means that same-sex couples are entitled to all of the federal rights, protections, and benefits of civil marriage. And in a competition run by the Wall Street Journal, Tel Aviv has been nominated as one of 3 cities eligible for the title of Most Innovative. The competition tests a city's capacity to adapt and reimagine itself and the municipality's ability of forward thinking. New York City and Medellin, Colombia were also nominated. Some of the reasons cited by the Wall Street Journal for Tel Aviv's nomination was the construction of its light rail system that started last year, its ability to preserve and celebrate its old architecture together with the new, and its partnering between Tel Aviv University and CA Technologies, a New York-based IT management software and solutions company, to develop a new innovation center on the university's campus. And that's Shalom TV's News Update. I'm Teisha Bader.